What did Maroon 5 say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I'm at the EC trying to repeat, but everyone has Riichi called. I have no safety, somebody save me. Left Lord could con and win it all. If justice and Mahjong could coexist, how could this here game end up like this? I'm just a dealer, folding is unclear, hoping a west wind would appear. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look, I'm a little embarrassed. Sometimes with high notes, here's Yusong's singing advice, okay? Sometimes with high notes, you just gotta believe that you're gonna hit them, and then sometimes you're not gonna hit them at all. That's the beautiful thing. Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name is Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Oh, I have an announcement to make, okay? I'm rebranding the channel to TLC, the losing channel. Dude, I've genuinely forgotten how to win. I've genuinely forgotten how to win. It is so unbelievably painful as we load back into the Jade Room today. I don't know what happened, okay? This is your pilot speaking, folks. Can somebody give me a hug? Like I'm so lost in the sauce. I've lost my sense of self in playing this game, making like 15,000 decisions with every single hand, and then all of them end up being wrong somehow. So we're back into the Jade Room today, and let me just say this as we load into the game. If you like this song or you like the genre, consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal. I've appreciated everyone's commiserations. I truly have. And make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every single flippin' day. So we're gonna play some smart Billy Bean baseball today, okay, folks? We're gonna just try to dot our I's and cross our T's and pawn up our C-wins, but the rest of our hand isn't that good, but we're gonna figure it out later. We're gonna figure... I think that the pawn here is okay. And obviously, like, if you're a beginner watching me play Mahjong, you're like, the doi, which rude that you would say that, but the doi pawning the C-win, now you have a valid hand, but like the rest of my hand kind of garbaggio beans, you know what I mean? Kind of garbanzo beans with it, kind of just not very good, although I have nothing against beans of that nature. How am I doing outside of the game? I'm in a weird space mentally, okay? Because I spent like 2 hours yesterday watching YouTube shorts, and you would never in a million bajillion Carl Sagan voice, billions and billions, you would never in a million years guess what I was watching on YouTube shorts, okay? So I'll just tell you, I hate it when people are like, guess what I was watching? And I was like, I don't know what you've been watching. What are you getting off on the power on the power of you knowing, and then I have to guess? There's a power imbalance here. I don't want, this does not seem like a fun social interaction. Going from 0 to 1,000 really quickly on that one, but I watched 2 hours of like gem negotiations, and I don't even know how to describe this to you, okay? Because it is kind of ludicrous. Oh, I should have, oh, that's so bad, dude. Oh, why am I even keeping the 9? Because of the 7. Oh. Okay, maybe I should have, but like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm keeping, oh my. That is so funny, dude. That is, you want to know how I got these scars? That is so funny. It took him, what is the timestamp right now? What is the timestamp right now? Because feel free to drop that in the comments. Like 4 minutes, 6 seconds in until he went full Joker mode. He did not last very long, and that's true in a lot of different avenues in my life, but oh my goodness, everything went wrong. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hair's a little wild already, but that's okay. I mean, across is gonna Riichi Patsu sumo, right? Right, Lord, painting the dealer seat bozo penalty. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, okay. And now we got a pair of the Clint Eastwoods. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 shapes in our hand, and literally, I'm not. Oh, I don't even have LibreOffice open today. Sorry, I'm like a broken soul right now. I have a Word document. entitled How to Not Look Like a Fool with Your Pants on the Ground. And one of the axioms that we've written in is like, you're not allowed to open up your hand when you only have 3 shapes. But now we have 4 shapes, and our shapes are pretty decent. If we draw something around this like 5 of, okay, it's pretty nasty now. Now it's like getting a little nasty. So I'm okay with pawning up the sequence at a time like this. Yusong, tell me about these gem negotiation videos. What channel is it? I don't even know what the channel is called, but if you look up like gem negotiate, you know, I was genuinely thinking about this. 579 is better than what? Like the 2 does not interact. The 2 does not interact with the 5 at all. You know what I mean? I mean, it can if I guess I draw into a 3 and then a 4, and suddenly it becomes this awesome, you know, long shape, elongated shape. But that's a very like rare circumstance, right? That's not very likely, but 579 could definitely happen. So keeping a 5 and a 9 just for that and cutting the 2, it's not the worst thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. Okay. So I'm waiting for a 5 of circles here or a 7 of circles here. I can accept red 5. Oh, dude, I just don't. I have zero confidence in all of my decision making right now, and that hurts. That genuinely hurts. Oh, and here we go pawning again. Here we go. Oh boy, here I go pawning again. I mean, I cut this, but it is our strongest shape. Okay, here's the beautiful thing about this hand is that if we draw into a 4 of characters, then we have a perfect Yishan 10. That is my thinking. I'm also going to focus a little bit more on the Zhang right now because of the fact that I don't have a lot of time to make my decisions. So I got to dial it back on the yapping. Yusong, we desperately want to hear about these gem negotiations. All right, now we're in Tenpai and I can probably tell you, but I'll click the auto run button. Okay, right lord with the Riichi call. Hang on, I'll definitely still click the auto run button, but I can fold here maybe with the 7 of characters. I can fold here with the 1s. That is such a nasty tile. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in Tenpai, but it's not very good. What do I have? I have 2 Han. I have prevalent wind red 5. I'm throwing it back for prevalent wind red 5. Okay, hang on. I don't want to throw it back for prevalent wind red 5. I actually want to live. Okay, so okay, you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this. Oh, I don't think it was right to chase here. I genuinely like 6 of bamboo. Because I've been thinking like all the 5s are gone, but like the 7 8s were still alive, and I was doing that for 2 Han. I think we should have folded there. And then you're like, Yusong, if you would have folded there, you would have suffered untold amounts of psychological damage by then drawing into the 6 of characters the next turn. And I'm like, I hear you, bud. I genuinely, I'm right there with you. I'm pogging up with you, you know? I mean, our shapes are incroyable, okay? 7, 8, 9, San Shoku, also a sickening possibility with this hand. This is disgusting. Riichi, Dora, red 5 already, and I haven't even done anything yet. I don't even care about the 4-5 shape. Like what would we throw away to keep the 4-5 shape, huh? Because this would be one of those tiles, but then we'd have to throw away something else. I like my shapes, you know? Oh, I guess I could have thrown away 8 of characters. Yeah, that doesn't even seem that bad. Left lord pawning up seat win, prevalent win. That sucks because they have 2 Han, but we really want to win this hand. Okay, it'll be like a guy. I think he works as like a jeweler or something, and someone will come in wanting to sell him gems, and he'll like inspect the condition of the gems. But the whole meat of it is like the negotiation part where the guy's coming in and he's like 2,400 per carat, and the guy who's like buying the gems and who owns the YouTube channel is like, come on, I can't do that. Come on. 1,600 per carat. Like these gems aren't even like you know these gems aren't even anything. Like he's trying to, you know, it's just negotiation stuff. I don't know what about it is enthralling, but if you've watched these videos, you are legally obligated to leave a comment in the comment section down below being like, Yusong, I know what you're talking about. I've watched those gem negotiation videos and they are enthralling for whatever reason. Because a negotiation is like a power struggle. You know what I mean? It's like exciting. There's inherent cinema. I don't mean to sound like Martin Scorsese or whatever, but like there's inherent cinema. Dude, I don't know if I'm letting go of any single value. I'm Goldman Sachs mode right now. I'm genuinely greed lording right now. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, red 5, Dora. Pinfu, red 5, red 5, Dora. I don't even need to call Riichi with this hand. If I draw into 4 of circles, I kind of want to call Riichi. Like, I'm a sickening individual. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, man. Like, I hear you. I don't know if I want to cut Dora here. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, red 5. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, red 5 could make a guy want to act up, okay? Riichi, Pinfu, oh, and Right Lord with the Riichi call. Oh, man. Okay, so this is very, very awkward because now I don't know what to do. I can probably get rid of 9 of circles if I draw into like a 4 or something. And that would be amazing, but if I don't draw into Tenpai, there's a 5 that's randomly discarded. I mean, Red Dragon is just like a free roll, basically. 4 of circles. I mean, is there ever... I can't... this hand, as I get stun-locked by my own ineptitude, this hand cannot win, right? We are going to need a 4 of circles in here somewhere, and I don't think that any... Like, there's only 2 left in the entire game. We can't even chi into it, you know? Like, we don't have Tanya or anything along those lines, so... Oh, kiss today, goodbye. Genuinely a painful hand to throw away, but I think it's the right thing to do. And you know what? The dealer's gonna take it. Not like they were folding that much anyway. I didn't notice, obviously, so I can't take credit for this, but Left Lord gonna take it. I mean, this is good. Right Lord firmly in last place. I still within striking distance of a Cross Lord for first place. This is a fine situation that we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have 5 shapes in our hand. I could keep the Red Dragon just to flirt with, just to have a contingency plan or whatever. A safe tile, others would call it. I don't know. I think there's something beautiful about like being like someone's offering 800 and you're like, oh come on, like the best I can do for these gems are like $200 per carat or whatever. I don't know. And then I showed my significant other, and literally all we've been saying to each other lately is like, hey, best I can do is doing the dishes, taking out the trash, and like saying some words of affirmation. And then she'll counter offer with like, what if you took out the trash, did the dishes, but I cleaned the counter and I gave you a big hug. And I'm like, come on, you gotta meet me halfway. Like, come on, I'm not even making any money here if I'm doing that. So it's very fun. It's very fun to negotiate every single aspect of your life. I'm gonna give that a big ups. This hand, I'm also gonna give it big ups, right? This hand is really, really good. We might, if we're lucky, be able to call Riichi with this hand, right? We'd ideally love to draw into Clint Eastwood. That's a pretty strong hand. Riichi, prevalent win, red 5 with a double-sided weight. The tiles around the double-sided weight are not likely to come out just because, you know, 6 of characters is the Dora. I don't know if anyone's gonna be excited to. I'm at the EC trying to repeat. I have to send it. I have to send it. This is a little bit greedy. It's a little bit greedy because I mean, but otherwise I can't win off of the 7 of circles, and there's a little bit of a Suju trap. Okay, in thinking about it a little bit more, easiest full send of my life, actually. Easiest full send of my life. Clint Eastwood, someone might genuine... It's a big hand. When your character flashes across the screen, it's a big hand. Show me some Oradora. We live in a society. I mean, this feels bad for Right Lord. This genuinely feels bad for Right Lord. I can't even bear to watch. I need to see your match history. I need to see your match history. You are also in your losing arc, but I'm also in my losing arc. So one of us needs to acquiesce. A Cross Lord's in their winning arc, which honestly is resentable right now. And then Left Lord, you're also in your winning arc, dude. Come on, what is this? Like, I can't pay for these gems. You're gonna have to meet me a little bit better here, okay? Anyway, it might be a very, very short game today, but hey, we'll figure out something to do with the rest of our time, right? So I've been watching a lot of gem negotiations. You know, I also need to, speaking of like negotiations, I need to tell you, like, I mean, you probably could have guessed this about me. I don't like haggling. I'm like so scared of conflict that, and this is bad. Like, I shouldn't be this scared of conflict, but I'm so scared of conflict that even like a haggling for a price for anything seems like I might start getting tears in my eyes if someone says to me, that's a ridiculous offer, even though they're just trying to rip me off or vice versa, like get a good deal or something, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not changing up my hand. I'm keeping the Clint Eastwood as a safe tile. This hand, I feel like it's in a great position right now. Would obviously love to draw into another 2 of characters or a 5 of bamboo. Wowzers! Okay, that's really, really good. Now even more so, we'd love to draw into a 2 of characters or 5 of bamboo. Riichi, red 5, Dora. Unfortunately, not Pinfu, because one of these would be a triplet in that sense, and you know that does not a Pinfu make. And I understand, you know, I've kind of you know established myself as a humble Riichi Pinfu farmer, but sometimes you got to go Riichi, Dora, red 5. Like that is also pretty good. That is also pretty good. These gems are of a decent quality. So I was lucky enough to find a pretty sick nasty deal on a baby grand piano. I would say like maybe 2 years ago. And luckily all the furniture I have in my living room is a couch and a rug. And you're like, surely you have like a TV stand and a TV or like a bookshelf or things hanging on the walls. Nope. All I had at the time, and kind of still do, couch, rug, coffee table. That's pretty much it. And so, oh, hang on. I mean, no. I want to be able to win this hand, but if we can't, might just have to throw it away. I'm pretty sure they called Riichi. You cut 7 of circles? Did you cut that immediately after? I cut this tile. You cut this tile. Then you cut the green dragon. Yeah. Okay. So 7 of circles is actually not a safe tile right now, as much as we would like it to be. They can't be on a double pair weight at least, but that means very, very little. They could have a 5, 6 or something in their hand. So anyway, my significant other and I, we were like, you know, hunting around on Facebook Marketplace. We found this piano. Gorgeous little baby grand. Not like a main, not like a good brand by any stretch of the imagination. It's not like a freaking Steinway or anything. It's like a pretty cheap brand, and we got a steal on it because there's some chips in the paint. Like it looks pretty egregious, because there's like giant chunks of the piano that are just like missing. You know, I'll put it just of the outer coating that's missing basically. And we didn't know this, but like we asked someone like, how much would it cost to fix this? And they were like, you can't really fix it. Like you could try, but what you ultimately, hang on. 2 of characters, because we're going Suji gaming. I mean, you could have a 1-3 or something. It's a little bit zuzzy, but I don't know. I'm okay with throwing the 2 of characters. I also don't believe in Suji anymore. Like we've dealt into so many like quote unquote safe Suji moments that I'm like, I don't believe in you anymore. Like you have to like just, I play by feel and feel alone. I now no longer believe in anything mathematic anymore. Like I've dealt into so many Suji traps. It is, I'm holding giant L's, okay, on this channel. This is a losing channel, dude. They were like, you can't really do it. Like you would have to replace the entire shell, and that's like $10,000 or something. And I was like, okay, so I'm just never gonna fix it. But honestly, I didn't care. I just wanted a piano that looked cool, and this baby piano, it's like smaller than your average baby grand as well. Like it was like a tiny, I mean, still a big instrument, don't get me wrong, but very small. Anyway, fast forward to today. I'm not in love with the instrument. It's a perfectly fine instrument, but it's like not the forever piano, you know? And my significant other has moved in with me, and we really like doing music together, right? Like I play piano. She has an incredible singing voice, not to flex or anything, but we like, you know, 1 of characters and 6 of characters. So Suji like actually would have gotten me into trouble here. It actually would have gotten me into trouble here. All right, I mean, I lose my dealer seat, but I live to fight another day, which honestly feels pretty good for me, and not gonna lie. So we're thinking in the living room, it'd be nice to, and I know this is sad, but like put a treadmill down, because I genuinely, I know it's like, oh, Yusong, you're gonna buy a treadmill, you're gonna buy just a glorified clothes hanger in a few weeks. Yeah, I feel you. There's a real chance that it could be like that. But I really want to try, because I like running. I mean, I don't like running, but in terms of the torture that is exercise, I can F with some running. You know what I mean? Like it's an acceptable form of torture. And we were like, you know, we could probably fit a treadmill and like an upright piano. So we decided to sell this baby grand piano for basically like, you know, I'm not a fool. I priced it above what we bought it for, but I was like, you know, I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to flip a piano. So basically, if I can sell it for around as much as we bought it for, bada bing, bada boom, you know? We found a buyer. He's clearly very interested. He says that he's moving into a new place and would love a personal instrument. And we're like, oh, this is lovely. He's a nice dude. He's very respectful. He's like, I didn't even put down a down payment for it. And I was like, oh my God, you must really want the instrument then. So he arranged for movers to come and then got the piano. Somewhere in this process, and I hope you're okay with story time with Yusong, because I mean, this is this hand. I mean, okay, humble Riichi Pinfu farming maybe. Like we need a pair somewhere in this hand, but otherwise I'm kind of gigapogging. This 5 of characters, I'm actually not too down to clown with. Okay, somewhere in this process, between when he puts down the down payment and gets the movers, we find him on OfferUp, and he turns out this MF. I don't want to say MF. A very nice guy, but is a liar. Okay, he's not moving into a new place. This guy has a warehouse full of pianos that he's just trying to flip. So we were like, wow, not wow. Okay, we did not go full Borat mode or anything. Hang on. Full outside hand is a legit possibility if we draw into 9 of circles. Okay, so that noise is not happening. There's only 1 9 of circles left in the entire game. What do we want to see? Show me like 8. Ooh, Fullerton jail though. Fullerton jail. I don't want to be in Fullerton jail. I also don't want to deal into anybody with this 4 of bamboo though. I don't think it's ridiculous to deal the 4 of bamboo there and keep the Kiefer Sutherland as a safe tile. I mean, that is as good as it gets. Riichi double-sided weight. Let's go. Okay. All right. Piano mode. He has a full warehouse of pianos that he's flipping. He's a gosh dang liar. And then I was like saying to my girlfriend, like, should we just like cancel the sale? Like we could return him the money, and like, cause I don't know. I don't feel good being lied to. But then we talked about it and we're like, we're getting a good deal. We're basically selling it for a tiny bit less than what we bought it for. Fine. We'll use it to eventually buy a treadmill or a upright piano. That's like a little bit fancier or something, you know? Woo! Okay, I mean, that feels incredible. That feels incredible because we get Ipatsu as well. Riichi Ipatsu Dora. Oh, a cross lord. Ooh, how lovely, how lovely. All right, we got a big lead. We got a big lead here, folks. This is not what you want to see when you have a big... I mean, it kind of is in a weird sense. Like, we have a lot of safe tiles to fold with, but not really what we're pogging up with. So, Nolan Northwind is the Dora. Want to make sure that we know what that is before it gets us into trouble. We sell it. Literally, like, and I check... we sold this, like, maybe, like, 3 weeks ago. A few days ago, I looked on OfferUp because I was morbidly curious. Has this guy flipped it yet? He is selling it for 3 times what we sold it for. I don't think that we got screwed because I bought it for this price. I sold it for this price. He is asking 3 times that price. I think, and as far as I can tell, like it still has the pretty big cosmetic damage on it. So I was thinking like, okay, it's a living. I'm not trying to not, oh, right, Lord. Okay, hang on. We fold here. We genuinely fold here. I don't want any part of this. Right Lord has seat win 3 Dora, and honestly, this is a beautiful situation for us. Should have cut the 8 of characters first. If they don't change up their hand, I can still cut 8 of characters. They do change up their hand. That's unfortunate for me. They have a half flush in the character suit. Okay. Seat win 3 Dora, half flush in the character suit. This does not feel good, don't get me wrong, but if they sumo, they're gonna take a huge bite out of a crosslord, and I can kind of F with that. A crosslord with the Riichi. Now that is cute. That is cute. That is horrifying and cute, okay? Now what is this? The Pokemon Morpeko? Oh, right, Lord. Oh, you sweet, beautiful child. I wish you could have gotten away with this one. I genuinely wish you could have gotten away with this one because that is a hand that you cannot fold with. Do you eclipse me? No, you don't. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We are in there. I think his asking price is super, super optimistic. I genuinely think it is. So while I do, dude, winning, actual winning. Oh my God, do we get first place? Is this what it's like to get first place? Oh my God, I'm sounding like Cadrill out here. Oh my God. Let me look at those logs and then we'll do like a quickie, like a tournament realm game or something. I think his asking price is genuinely optimistic. I don't know if anyone's gonna pay that, because we were even like in buying it, we were like a little bit uncomfortable for what it's asking for. Okay, and you're like, Yusong, how's the sound quality of the instrument? I like it. It's not like I think that, you know, Yamaha pianos are very, very popular. I threw this one away, right? I like just threw this one away. I'm close to Tenpai, but it's like a big no cigar moment. And Left Lord manages to steal this Tenpai. What did you have? Did you have the nuts? Single tile weight on the 7. Wow, that's nasty. Oh my god, Suji trap out the wazoo. Okay, I genuinely don't believe in Suji anymore. That's so fricked up. So I am pogging up here. I want the world to know you're going Suji. Wow, that's evil. Dude, that is genuinely evil. I'm evil, dude. I'm evil. So what could you throw here? So the 7 of circles deals into 8, 9, which is not likely. A pair of the 7s, and that's it. I can't have 5, 6. So it deals into 8, 9, and a pair of the 7s. So 2 possible shapes, right? What could you have thrown here? This deals into, I mean, I can't have 4 or 5. I can't have a pair. I could have single tile weight. I could have single tile weight on the 3 of bamboo, or I could have a 1, 2. But 1, 2 is less likely if I have the 1 discarded, and there's less ones. I think the 3 is marginally safer here. I think the 3 is slightly, ever so slightly safer here. I don't know if that matters in the grand scheme of things, but you know, this is why, like, you really have to be careful when playing defense. It's not enough to just go, and I've been guilty of doing this lately, of just like, oh, Suji, you know, and just like sending it or whatever. You cut Nolan Northwind, that's fine. You deal into me with a 5 of circles. Oh my god, single tile weight on the 8 of circles. You're in Tenpai for Red Dragon, Red 5 Dora. It is 3 Han, but it's not a good weight. If you're gonna do this, no, I suppose this is a little bit better than throwing this and just waiting for the 5. Yeah, and then this is like, you know, I don't have a 3, 4. I guess so. Like, I honestly, I guess so. 8 is generally safer because it's closer to a terminal, right? And then maybe if the 8 passes, then the 5 could pass. Oh, but 8 would have dealt into me either way. Okay, I'm catching you in a very awkward situation. Would I have the fortitude to lay this hand the frick down? I mean, you're in second place right now. So push if 2 of the following conditions are met. You do have a ready hand. High scoring hand, you have 3 Han. It's not that high scoring. This is what, 3,900 points? Is it a good weight? No. I know this looks good, right? You have 2 shiny tiles and a red dragon. It's not unthinkable to lay this the frick down. Genuinely. Like I don't know. You could do worse than folding here. I think so, at least. South 1, and then I needed to see what you were rocking with. I mean, you gotta go for it. There's no rest for the wicked. There's no defense here. If I were you, wow, cutting the 5 there is also a weird move, but I don't hate it. 2 pairs. I mean, you could even optimistically like cut. Why not just cut 4 of circles here, right? This shape, this shape, this shape. It's a little bit worse for your tile acceptancy. You know what? I respect that. I respect that. You know, oh my god. Okay. You, sir, all right. I was wrong. You already have a freaking 4 Han hand. Don't even sweat it, broski. This position, I would cut 5 of characters here. I would cut 5 of characters here, and followed by 3 of characters, because then you can chi into 2 or a 5 twice, and then you can still pawn into any of these to get into Tenpai. It's not the greatest Tenpai you've ever seen, but I think here I would cut this and this. I think that's the shmove. I think that's the shmove. I don't think you're trying to shmove on into like a half flush or anything. So yeah, I would have played this one slightly differently. But I would also, like, regardless of how I'm playing it, I would never fold in a situation like this. So this is a flipping game. Ah, yes. Okay, here we go. I have not gotten any of these. Sphere of Light, let's go. And you just gotta, whoa, look at this. And then suddenly it's coming undone. And we get the Knight of Salvation. What a thematically appropriate game to win. Give me the Dreamland Odyssey. Give me Dreamland Odyssey as the Joker in the original Middle English, okay? Yeah, anyway, how was the piano? I mean, it was sad giving it away. And, but the sound quality was good. I am not a fan of some Yamaha pianos because they sound very bright and tinny, and I don't really like that sound. Those sounds are very, very cool if you're like playing like a virtuoso, like virtuosic. Is that the word? Like a Chopin piece or something? Like, and you do like stuff like that sounds really, really good on a bright piano. It sounds very, very vibrant. It sounds sharp. It like that like cuts through. It hits the ear nice. I like a really warm, like European sound. Like a I don't know how to say it. Like a big resonance. Like a I don't know. Just like a really, really warm, deeper, mellower sound, not super, super bright. So luckily this piano was on the less bright side of things, but it was still just okay. It wasn't like I was, you know, in love with it or anything. I mean, this is Dreamland, honestly. Okay, Dreamland, honestly, you're honestly taking too long. Give me into Bronze Room, 3-player, East. Feast me. Let's go. I'm playing as the Joker. I'm bullying. And there's the Bronze Room. Look, I love Dreamland, honestly. It's taken too long. I don't know if anyone's queuing up for it. I don't know if anyone feels as broken as I do, trying to find a reflection of themselves in Dreamland Odyssey, you know what I mean? I honestly, I have to add to the document, don't trust Suji. Like, you can't, you gotta be giga safe when folding. Like, you can't haphazardly fold. That is what I've learned in boating school. So, this is a pretty cool hand. Maybe half flush in the bamboo suit, right? I mean, live a little bit, Yusong. You gotta live a little bit. Half flush in the bamboo suit, kind of pog with it. I mean, now this yen is valid no matter what, but I want devalue. Davinci? No, devalue. What is my dream piano? I'm not gonna lie to you. There was one Petrov upright piano, and Petrov was not like a brand that I really knew, right? I don't know a lot about brands. I know like Yamaha, Kawai, like the big ones, Steinway, Boston, Essex, like that kind of stuff. But we went to like a piano like showroom, and the salespeople were really, really pushy, which I did not appreciate. Like, I think that a lot of the times piano salespeople can be the like aggressive, like used car salesperson type of like vibes. And there's nothing wrong with having that type of vibe, but I just don't like gel with it. Like when I say I'm really only here to look, I'm genuinely only there to look. Like there's no way you'll be able to convince me of literally anything else. Love Lord with the Riichi call. Nothing we can do here, right? Except for play the hand that we're dealt. Do we want to play defensively? Oh, does this triple-sided weight have anything to say about that? So 5 of bamboo is inside Suji, which inside Suji, you are the only Suji that I'm really inclined to believe in, but this could still deal into 4-6. So that's pretty zuzzy. I can't believe that we have not gotten any of our winning tiles. I think Bright Lord is legit folding, by the way. Ooh, half flush, green dragon, white dragon. Lovely hand, lovely this time of year. They're in season, baby. I did play this like upright Petrov piano. Oh my god, it sounded like a hug. It genuinely just sounded like a hug. And I even the notes just like, maybe this wasn't a great thing, but it felt like the notes just lasted a really long time. Like genuinely, and I don't even know if I'm using this word in the correct context, but like the resonance of the piano was freaking wild. And obviously like having the notes last a really long time, that's not necessarily a win-win, right? Because especially if you're putting down the sustain pedal, then you really run the risk of having like a muddy ass sound. Grab a bucket and a mop, that's a muddy ass sound, okay? That might not be very good for what you're trying to do, but that was a very fun piano to play. And then I will say this, the Kawai pianos that I play with, we also went to a showroom for Kawai pianos. I like a Kawai piano, okay? Maybe it's because I am also very cute, kawaii in that sense. Ooh, okay, is this thing on? I'll be here all week. And those pianos are nice too. Not as bright as a Yamaha, and I like that. Of course, like, I like Steinways, don't get me wrong. It's always fun to go to a Steinway showroom or whatever and just like mess around. It's just okay to me. I'm not trying to be a contrarian about it. Like, there's nothing like, oh my god, the Steinway is like so leaps and bounds ahead of. No, it's like, it's an instrument. You get what you as long as it has good mojo, it'll be fine. And you like it, it'll be fine. I think that what's most important is that you like playing it. You like the sound. I really like this band called Polyphia, and it's like you know, music theater, or not music theater, but music nerds everywhere are rejoicing right now. There's the Ipatsu. I mean, I'm literally bullying people in the bronze room right now, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta just destroy society a little bit. Oh my god, and the destruction. Oh my god. And Tim Henson, the lead guitarist for Polyphia, who's like, you could call him a genuine virtuoso, right? But they on an interview were like saying, what should I look for in a guitar? Like does price actually matter? And he was like, you should look for mojo, and it's so long as you like it, it's good. And I was like, that's a great way to think about it. That is genuinely such a beautiful way to think about how to look for an instrument, because you have to like it. I think like buying an expensive piano won't make you want to practice. I think buying a piano that you like playing will make you want to practice. And ultimately, there's no amount of money or mojo that can like help you find the discipline to practice. Is something that I've struggled with my whole freaking life. Not gonna lie there. Like it's very hard to sit down at the piano and to focus and to do all that stuff. But you know, certainly if you like the instrument, it's definitely gonna help. It's definitely gonna help. So anyway, if anyone's in Southern California wants to give away a free piano, let me know, because they're very expensive. No, I obviously wouldn't want to, but I've genuinely learned so much, because I've gone through like a few pianos at this place. Like we bought a really old upright piano, and you don't want to engage with a really old piano. I think if you're buying a piano that's more than like 20 years old, like honestly, like try to look. 20 years isn't even that bad, but there's a certain point where it starts becoming like not worth it. You know what I mean? You're gonna get that old time like ragtime saloon sound, and you're just not gonna get a good experience from it. At least that's what I think. If you like the old timey ragtime saloon sound, or you specifically need that for something, by all means, you got to get an old piano in that sense. Or if you like the idea of like a vintage antique or something, then absolutely you got to go for something along those lines. But I don't think I'm gonna make it into Tenpai, folks. All the 7s are literally gone. Okay, yeah, all the 7s are literally gone. So, okay, Relo with the Riichi. I'm just gonna try not to deal in here. Let's see what happens. Right Lord, I think, very obviously going for a flush in the circle suit. They don't need a 5 though. Okay, let's see what they need. Left Lord having a spree of bad luck lately. Peep the match history. Peep the match history. Okay, they're in there losing. Oh my god. Okay, this is actual bullying. This is actual bullying. Oh my. They almost had like 9 gates or some noise. Okay, they had a full flush. Riichi red 5 in the circle suit. Huge respect for Right Lord. Oh my god. And I took one look at these players and I was like, no, you don't get to win today. That's so messed up of me, dude. That is genuinely so messed up of me. Oh my god, this Zane is beautiful. Yeah, piano's definitely very expensive, but definitely something that I want to have, because it's so sad to not have music in your life. And that's very cheesy, but I very much so believe that. And it's never too late. It's genuinely never too late to take classes or something along those lines. I think that, I don't know, society is very like I think that so I was looking on Amazon for I wanted to buy my girlfriend, and I did. I bought her a manga that's based on Magic the Gathering, because well, to be fair, it's not as altruistic as a gift as it really seems, because she's getting into Magic the Gathering and I've been into Magic the Gathering. We both kind of want to read it, so not that generous of a gift actually. But ooh, half flush, all triplets, the forbidden fruit of all triplets. Oh baby, kind of nasty with it, right? Actually kind of nasty with it. Oh, and there's the Dora, Animal Crossing new Dora that I flipped up. Wow. Okay, that's really good. Left Lord might also be going for bamboo suit shenanigans, and honestly, huge respect for them as well. There's Tenpai. I will take it just to end someone's game, but if you give me the chance, wow, there's another con. They gave me 3 Dora. Oh my god, it's the greatest day of my life. Okay, all right. I mean, this is a very funny hand. This is a very funny hand. This is the greediest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. However, it's too funny to not do. It's too funny to not do. It's way too funny to not do. So I need someone to lose sight of who they are and throw a 2 of. Okay, that's hilarious. This is genuinely so funny. This is like one of the biggest hands I've won. And you'll forgive me if this is in the thumbnail, right? You'll forgive me if this is in the thumbnail. Dora 5. Oh my god. Give me that Dora 5. Give me that Dora 5. Holy guacamole. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but then I was looking and it was like a lot of parenting books for some reason. That was like, it was suggested to me on the front page. What are you trying to tell me, Amazon, huh? You think I'm some sort of daddy or something? That's just weird. That's just a weird thing to say. But anyway, one of the books is titled like the Achievement Society or whatever. I think society is very like achievement oriented or results oriented or whatever. And I'm like, that sucks. You like struggling at something and just like sucking at something. Nah, I shouldn't phrase it like that, but there's a real nobility and like value to that. Because I wish I could do that more too, you know? Anyway, a dub's a dub is a dub, baby. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. We're so back, baby. I'm live on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.